breaking news, Kool-Aid, that we have regarding a Detroit Lion. Can you and Ryan feed us a little bit on that?
Yeah, you know what? Daron Payne actually posted to his Instagram footage from Sunday night that clearly, allegedly, shows Amon-Ra St.Brown throwing the first punch with the referee standing right there. That was why he said he actually did what he did to Amon-Ra. And there's a speculation that the NFL is going to look into it and potentially levy some type of punishment against Amon-Ra.
Oh, I don't think there'll be any speculation. They're going to look at it.
Yeah,
there's no question. They're going to look at it. The question remains: will it be just a fine? Do you think, or do you think it will be a suspension for the game Sunday night against Philly?
Well, let's see. Let's see what the play is. I have to see the action.
So this one is in slow-mo, but watch the right hand, right arm of Amon-Ra.
I see it sticking out right now. I see his hand sticking out.
Yeah, he's right in front of the ref.
All right, and
yeah, a little bit of a forearm shimmy there, huh?
Yeah, he hit his face mask too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see a referee coming in on the left side. No, not the referee, but you see an official.
Ironically, like both refs turn away right as it's happening. So like they're there, but neither one of them is looking.
Yeah. So the back judge is headed that way,
and then
right?
this judge is looking at
the linesman's headed this way, but you got somebody coming in from the left side. Watch, play it if you can, Ryan. Not that this is a Braylon breakdown, but still. Watch this one coming in, and he sees it right there. Oh. Okay? And he goes right after Amon-Ra.
Oh, he threw another punch.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. Watch.
Wait. Amon-Ra gave him 2 biscuits?
There's the forearm, right? Does he throw another one?
Oh, yeah, he does. Right here, he's about to throw a punch.
Oh,
so that's the actual punch. The first one is him and him.
We
and,
did get a Braylon break.
Bro, he gave him a wing and a drumstick.
They're both the players are throwing their arms up.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big fella, Kinlaw. He has his arm up. Okay. Amon-Ra has his arm up, and I see. Watch, arm up, arm up.
So Payne blocks that one.
Right, he blocks.
I get it.
Now watch.
Okay.
As the ref comes up. That's a punch.
That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah, he'll be suspended.
You're right. That's it. That's
because
the one.
It's two.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's two. You see the ref come up. There's one where it's kind of like a little bump with both guys, and then you see him after it throw a punch.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, like in my experience, like this is a punch, and punches get suspensions.
Okay, so let's try to separate it. We all love Amon-Ra St.Brown.
Yeah.
We all love the Lions.
Man.
We respect them. Let's separate ourselves.
Like,
that happens to your guy. You want him gone. Am I wrong?
Yes.
No, wait a minute.
Man,
Daron Payne
does this. I know you're right.
Well,
You
Daron
do
Payne got ejected from the game.
Right.
And rightfully so. This went unfiltered
Yeah.
until now, until the Braylon Edwards show.
Yeah. Y'all make us have to be more fair with ourselves. More honest.
I would expect him,
Yep.
if I were the opposition, I would expect him to be suspended for the game against Philly.
Now I have another question.
Okay.
Now I have another question.
I like questions.
And I love Amon-Ra St.Brown, but let's have a question. This is a different season for him.
In what way?
He's got 3 drops in 3 games, pressing, and now he's throwing punches. And this was a delay. This is a punching where you had a little back and forth, which is cool. It's football. Hey, he threw a little thing. You threw a little chicken wing. You waited, and then you threw an actual punch. Like, what is going on with Amon-Ra St.Brown right now in his mental? Because 3 games, it's not 3 drops on the season. It's 3 drops on the season in the last 3 games in a row. And they're drops into which these are easy catches for him. Everybody drops passes. Hell, I had drops. It is what it is.
You sure?
But 100% I am. Like 1 year it was, it is what it is.
I didn't have a drop in intramural flag football, by the way. Just pointing out.
Braylon just got to look down. All right, let me grab a glass of water here.
Yeah, it's because you play with Nerf football. But anyway. But he's the leader.
Yeah.
Like he's been the leader of this offense for the last 3-4 years. He's been one of the staples for the last 4 or 5 years. Like he's one of the guys. Whenever we talk about what the identity of the Lions are, whenever we talk about who the leaders are, whenever we talk about the Cade Cunninghams, the guy you point to, that's number 14. Like this is unacceptable. Because if I'm gonna go off on Brian Branch for his consistent things. Like, this is something I just want to know, and this is a fair question. What's going on with Amon-Ra St.Brown? Is he unhappy with Johnny Moe? As we saw, Johnny Moe lost his job. Dan Campbell's now the play caller. Was it that? Is it something else going on? Because to have this moment on top of a drop last week, on top of a drop the week before that, he's a different type of person. And if this was anybody else, maybe I wouldn't. If this was A.J. Brown, I wouldn't say anything. Because if this is A.J. Brown, this makes sense. This tracks. But this isn't A.J. Brown. This is a player who we hold in a different esteem. This is a player that has shown us he deserves to be treated in different esteem. So if he deserves to be treated in different esteem, I have to look at this differently.
Well, what have you noticed anything that it would cause some alarm for Amon-Ra St.Brown? Because I really haven't. I mean, I watch his podcast a little bit, and he seems like the same jovial, fun-loving guy, right? His numbers are in line. Last year he had 73 catches. Right now he's got 37 catches on the season, or 64 catches, excuse me, on the season. 37 first downs. He's got 64 rocks so far. He had 115 last year, so he's about in line with where he's at. It's not a huge difference there. Why would he be unhappy?
Because he had 3 drops last year, 2 drops the year before that, 2 drops the year before that, 1 drop the year before that. Now he has 3 in 8 games and 3 in the last 3 games on top of throwing a punch to a dude that, by the way, is 325 pounds. And you double back with the punch.
Yeah.
Like you threw a chicken wing, and then that wasn't enough. He said something that got under your feelings, or you felt like you can get away with the punch, which you did temporarily, and then you threw a punch. I can't not look at things like that.
Yeah, I think it's worth noting. I give him credit for throwing a punch, quite honestly, because he's surrounded by Washington Commanders. There's no big boy there to help him out. He's got 4 guys around him. He could easily be jumped.
It's usually the stuff we jump on as fans.
I'm
You
not
see our guys with the toughness, but you don't want to see yourself get suspended.
No, rewind that. Like him throwing a punch for sure. Like I give him credit for that. But when you looking and you see, look at who he saw to the right, big 69. Look who he's to the next big Iowa, big country.
But they're walking away. They're walking away. I'm not sure he's taking them.
But you see them in the peripheral.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you were on an island and you went to
Well,
dance.
that's true, but Payne is blocking out Ratledge. Those are 2 big men right there. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I'm exaggerating. I'm just laughing it off.
I know
a little
you
bit,
are. He knows who's right there. Like you know.
Yeah, you'll get protection from your boys. There's no doubt about that.
Also-
But this is troubling. It's troubling. I mean, if you're without him, suddenly they're going to use Isaac Tesla. What does that take away from them? If indeed he does get suspended, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I do believe he should be suspended for throwing the punch.
100%. Let me say it a different way so people can catch on to it. If this was Jamison Williams, you would be tearing his ass up right now.
You're right.
If this was J-Mo, the conversations wouldn't stop. This is another thing and another thing in line with this, and oh my God, and this, why are you throwing a punch? It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I don't understand why football players throw punches. But because it's Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's like, it's cool, which I also get, but that's what he's given himself. Because he's been such a great player, and a great teammate, and a great leader, and all the things. But this is unacceptable.
And because we like him. Look, let me call myself out. Last year, I was pissed. DJ Moore, I had him on my fantasy team, but DJ Moore literally ran off the field during a play because he wasn't involved. You remember it, okay?
100%.
Sunday, Minnesota, Justin Jefferson, J.J. McCarthy, 9, the alter ego, throws an interception downfield. Yeah. Justin Jefferson could have just sat down, had tea, and watched the guy run away from him. The dude just ran, and Justin Jefferson didn't even chase him, didn't even go after him. Barely made a move toward him, just watched him like this.
Yeah.
And I like Justin Jefferson a lot. To me, that's unacceptable. Just because you're one of the best wide receivers in the league doesn't mean you can't be called out. And just because he's one of the most productive Lions receivers we've seen here behind Calvin Johnson and behind Herman Moore doesn't mean he can't be called out and punished either.
Yeah, like, that sucks.
That's a selfish play. Now, it's easy for me to say because he's not chirping in my face.
Right, and you don't know what was said,
right,
and if it was something about it gets chippy in there. Like, listen, I've been in those spaces. They talk about moms, wives, man. Everything is on limits when you get into space a lot of times. And sometimes, you're 25, 26, 27, somebody say something like, your girl or this, that, and the third. Like, what? Who you, man? So you can 100%, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's unacceptable. Because if Amon-Ra St. Brown is not in the starting lineup Sunday Night Football in Philly against the Philadelphia Eagles, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. That's
going to be a problem.
And I keep thinking the entire time, every time I see the Lions passing game, I think of windows. When you always talk, and I don't mean windows for winning. Braylon told us last week, Amon-Ra St. Brown needs a window. Jamison Williams needs a window. Well, guess what? Without that guy, how does that change for Jared Goff?
Maybe I can finally get my 50-50 ball.
Yeah. Isaac
Tesla.
Tesla. And there's going to be a lot more Sam Laporta. And who knows? Brock Wright, more Jameer Gibbs out of the backfield, which I love. But I love the shallow crossing routes by Jamison Williams. But Philly's going to be ready for that stuff.
All that sounds good, and it's absolutely what they would have to do. And you're going to have to make the game plan around it. 14 is one of them ones.